ادعمونا بلايك للفيديو واشتراك بالقناة، فهذا يدعمنا كثيرا.
Jim Ratcliffe's 1.3 billion, 25% stake being confirmed. Ahead of this one, United, remember, 4 changes. There's no Luke Shaw tonight, but Eriksen's back, Rashford too, Varane after illness, and Dalot after suspension. Kobbie Mainoo makes his first Premier League start at Old Trafford. No Amrabat in the squad either. Aston Villa have Matty Cash missing through suspension. Diaby's on the bench. Diego Carlos returns. Dendoncker. Diaby's on the bench. Diego Carlos returns. Dendoncker starts in the Premier League for Villa for the first time since April. That was at Old Trafford when Villa were beaten. But remember, Unai Emery's first game in charge of Villa was against Manchester United at Villa Park. Villa won that one. His team have far better form than United coming in to this. His director of sport at the Ineos Group, Sir Dave Brailsford, seen at Old Trafford for the first time. He's in the director's box tonight as the teams walk to the centre circle. So it appears things are moving. If he's taking action in as well now, Paul?
Yeah, it does, yeah. Look, I'm not how much sure football knowledge he has. He's obviously got a lot in the sporting circle and done really well and been successful. So now hopefully he can have a big contribution to the club.
And will he see a Manchester United victory against Aston Villa? Let's remind you of the team news. What do you want to see from United? We always say we don't know what to expect. What's the key to getting a result here against Villa, Paul?
I think it's a big night for Eriksen and Mainoo, especially. They have to be more positive than they have been. I think Manchester, when I've watched them the last couple of games, they've lacked a little bit of confidence. They keep possession well in their own half, but that's easy to do. I think the difference between them types of players and top-class players, you can do it in the final third of the pitch. Manchester at present haven't been able to do that. I think Mainoo's got the ability to do it. We all know Eriksen has, we know Fernandes has. They need to get themselves up the pitch, have the bravery to play, create chances for Højlund, for Rashford, for Garnacho, and hopefully some goals will be seen.
Well, Villa are scoring goals, Premier League goals for Aston Villa. They're not as strong, obviously, as their impeccable home form, Michael, but still a stern challenge here.
They're an absolute threat. You know, Villa, as you mentioned, they're exceptional at home. Not so good. You know, Villa, as you mentioned, they're exceptional at home. Not so good away from home, but you don't get to third in the league, Steve, by fluke, by accident after 18 games. After tonight, halfway through the season, and that's a justified position. So this is a big one for Manchester, a big one for Aston Villa. It's a huge game to round off the day. I haven't got a clue which way this is going to go. Honestly, I was dreading you. Thought you were going to say who's going to win. I was going to say I don't know. This could go any way, absolutely any way. But it's a really interesting game.
Well, Villa are the second top scorers in the Premier League behind Manchester City. They've won 12 of their 18 games so far. Can they win tonight for just a third time? Can they win tonight for just a third time in the Premier League era at Old Trafford? Here's the first half with Jim Beglin and Bill Leslie.
Well, it's unique, it's special, this Boxing Day round of matches in the Premier. The players have decided to take the knee in a show of solidarity, anti-discrimination and inclusion. There is no room for racism in our game. So Manchester United kick off a vitally important evening for them. Down on their luck, struggling in front of goals, struggling to defend. They can't buy a win, they're out of Europe. And they face an Aston Villa side looking to draw shoulder to shoulder, neck and neck with the Premier League leaders Liverpool, who leapfrog